Well, a topic which has come up, and it does come up quite a lot, is the understanding and how countersteer works, why you use it, and why you can't really ride without it. Well, you can imagine it, hands on the handlebars, you go around the corner. The interpretation a lot of people have is you turn the handlebars to go around the corner. Certainly if you mount a camera on the tank, you can actually see the handlebars. If you ever see handlebars in motion in a camera, is how little they actually move. They move virtually, it's almost indistinguishable sometimes. So when it comes to counter steering, it's obviously countering what the handlebars want to do. The handlebars, for argument's sake, going around the right-hander, will want to move slightly to the right. As the bike leans into the corner, they'll naturally turn ever so slightly right. So counter steering is going against that. So effectively you're straightening the bars up. The reality is that the movement in the bar is virtually nothing. It's not about steering, it's more about just transferring weight and putting weight through the bar, as opposed to through the bar and pushing it away, which is clearly wrong. So effectively, when you're riding the bike coming to a right-hander and the bars naturally want to fall slightly to the right, essentially what you do is put more weight through the right-hand bar than the left bar. So you weight up the inside bar, and that effectively is the counter steer. And the counter steer will get the bike quicker onto its side, get it into the corner quicker. But on a lot of bikes, as the bike goes into the corner, the bike will want to try and stand up and start to run wide. So to keep the bike turning, to keep it pushing in towards the apex, you'll need to keep weight on the bar. So you'll actually need to adjust how much weight you put through the bar. It's not one action and then you forget about it. It's a constant kind of evolution. Because of course when you're on the brakes hard, the forks are compressed, so all the angles all start to change, the geometry of the bike changes. And as you start to come off the bike and the bike starts to balance itself up, those geometries changes, so the weight you put through the bar is actually going to change. So it's not one action, it's an evolution sort of action, which essentially is all down to keeping weight on the inside bar, and the inside bar being the bar when you lean the bike over to the right, the inside of the bike, it then becomes the right. Obviously you're going left, the inside bar is the left bar. Essentially you're holding the bars as per normal. If you were braking, you'd be braking through the right. Most modern superbikes, you'll never use the clutch lever anyway, but so essentially you've got your hands on the bars, but you're just literally putting weight through the bar itself. Simples. To help show the movement of the bars, I place this pink line on top of the yoke. It helps you to see how little the handlebars move. Playing the image again this time, slowing it right down and super slow to try and show the tiny amounts of movement. Heavy braking into the last corner, and as I come to the tipping point, you can see the bars go slightly left. This is me putting more weight on the right bar to get the bike to turn in towards the apex. Then just before I finish braking, I know I'm going to make the apex now, so I start to ease the pressure on the bar and allow the handlebars to turn in.